Here in the UK, the Metropolitan Police is being urged to formally apologise to a man who was detained while an officer appeared to kneel on his neck. Coutain was filmed shouting, "Get off my neck," as he was arrested in North London on Thursday. His lawyer said the events mirrored what happened to George Floyd, who died after being restrained in the US. McKenzie reports.
Get off me! Remove your leg from his leg. Get off my neck!
This is the video which has been viewed more than 1 million times since it was shared with the BBC on Thursday. It appears to show an officer kneeling on the neck of 48-year-old Coutain as he was being arrested in Islington. Today he was in court charged with possession of a knife in a public place. Wearing grey jogging bottoms and a green t-shirt, Coutain appeared here at Highbury Corner Magistrates Court this afternoon. He only spoke to confirm his name, age and address before entering a plea of not guilty to a charge of possession of a bladed article. His lawyer says the events mirrored almost identically what happened to George Floyd in America and has called for a formal apology from Scotland Yard.
They had him handcuffed, he was on the ground, and one officer, a white officer, placed his knee on his neck. He couldn't breathe, and his words would continue, "I've done nothing, I can't breathe, please get your knee off my neck."
The Deputy Commissioner of the Met described footage of the arrest as deeply disturbing and said some of the techniques used were not taught in police training, which caused him great concern. One former senior officer from the Met echoed those concerns, but said the police have a difficult role to play.
You can't place your knee on somebody's neck, that's very, very clear. But in terms of maintaining somebody and restraining them, you have to try and use minimum force in order to do it. But there you have individuals who are not complying with police. So all of that has to be taken into account.
In response to the incident, protesters held a demonstration this afternoon outside Islington Police Station, calling for an end to police violence.
We need serious change, but more than that there's a serious problem beyond a few individuals and so on. The fact that this has happened again in the midst of a movement that's calling out exactly this sort of behaviour from not just the police but the state, but actually, those practices can carry on.
Coutain will reappear at Snaresbrook Crown Court next month. The arrest has been referred to the independent police watchdog and an officer has been suspended. McKenzie, BBC London.
The headlines.